This is becoming a huge problem for the Florida housing market. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. My name is Chris Igo. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate your participation in our journey. And the trend that I'm about to share in this specific housing market has been confirmed in many of the markets that I've covered already. And while the pattern has not created a massive change in pricing yet, it is definitely something to keep an eye on. And I'm committed to telling you the truth about what's happening in every Florida housing market so that you can make the best decisions for yourself, for your family, and for your financial bottom line. And I definitely don't want you to miss any of the changes that happen in real time. So please subscribe to the channel now and you'll never miss a beat. But let's get into it right now and see what the numbers are, because the numbers don't lie. Today we're covering the Homosassa Springs Metro. We're talking specifically about Citrus County. And as you can see on the map, we're talking about the west coast of Florida, the opposite side of the state from where I'm located. And let's see what the numbers tell us about the metric that's becoming a huge problem for the Florida housing market. Now, to be perfectly clear, this data is old. It is lagging. We are in April. This is February data, and it happens to be the most current data published by Florida Realtors. But if you're using this to inform your decisions, well, you're a day late and a dollar short, because this is old news. And March numbers will not be published until the end of this month, until next week. And while it's instructive to understand what the changes are on a month-over-month basis, looking at data from February in the middle of April is no bueno if you're looking to make a decision about buying or selling, which is why it is critical to work with a professional that understands the current hyperlocal market in order to advocate and negotiate for you the right way. And we are happy to connect you with an all-star professional, someone that we know, like, and trust, an expert in the hyperlocal market that you are shopping in, no matter where you are. So please do not hesitate and reach out. We will get you connected right away. But let's get into the numbers. So we're talking about single-family homes in Citrus County. And what you can see is that in February, closed sales took a hit of 7.1%. Cash sales dropped 14.2%. Median and average sales price are both on the uptick as of February, with median sales price being up almost 2% and average sales price being up 1.7%. Median sales price up to $265 from $260, and the average sales price a touch over $306,000, which is up from last year at $301 and change. Median percent of original list price received is down 5.5%. Dollar volume dropped 5.5%, which is a function of closed sales being down 7%. And median percent of original list price received also took a hit. It's down from 100% to 95.6%. Down 4.4%. And both median time to contract and median time to sale are on the uptick, up 240% and damn near 25%, from 10 days to 34 and from 57 days to 71. And while those numbers on paper look shocking, they're really just a return to normal. New pending sales are down 8.7%, and new listings upticked by 0.5 percentage point. Now, new listings are the big change that we must pay attention to. And while in Citrus County in February it was still on the uptick, a look back over the past year will be instructive and will tell us a story. And we'll get into that soon. Pending inventory is down almost 21%, and the inventory of homes for sale, the active listings sitting on the market unsold, is up 179%. There are 879 single-family homes sitting on the market unsold, which is a massive jump from less than a month a year ago to almost 3 months in February of this year, an increase of 222%. And although 3 months is still a seller's market, it is trending to neutral and trending to buyers fast. But those numbers will not be confirmed until they're reported next week, which takes us to the story of median sales price in Citrus County over the last year. And although this market as of February is still up year to date 5.1%, February was the slowest appreciating month over the last 12. Gone are the days of 23, 12.5, 34, and 33.3% as far as median sales price appreciation is concerned. Single digit growth will be the new norm in most Florida markets over the course of the next year. And average sales price in Citrus County tells the same story, up a touch over 1% year to date as of February, but February was the second slowest appreciating month over the last 12. Average sales price was up 1.7% to a touch over 306,000. But January of 2023 was up only 1%. Gone are the days of 23.6, 16.4, 17.2, 29.9, 28.3, and 31.5% appreciation as far as average sales price is concerned. Because interest rates have skyrocketed, and there's a hell of a lot more uncertainty and volatility within most financial markets. And when the consumer is scared and facing financial uncertainty, they don't buy things. And when homeowners are locked into mortgage interest rates under 4%, they don't sell things either until they have to. And to be clear, we just reviewed the average and median sales price over the last year in this county. Homeowners are sitting on a metric shit ton of equity. And that's not limited to the Citrus County market. This is every market in Florida. Homeowners in Florida are equity rich. They feel wealthy. And it's going to take enormous pain to cause distressed sales, which is why it's critical to understand what the new listings look like in this and every market. Because although in February new listings were up 0.5%, in January there was a shortage of 2.2%, in December a shortage of 14.6%, in September a shortage of almost 12%. And the trend that I've seen, the pattern that I see forming in terms of lack of new listings, it's becoming a huge problem for the Florida housing market, depending on whether you're thinking about buying or selling, because supply and demand will always dictate price. And a lack of inventory, a lack of new listings, will very likely lead to further appreciating prices, which is no bueno if you're thinking about buying. But it's great news if you're thinking about selling. Which takes us to the distressed sales market. And in Homosassa Springs Metro in Citrus County, they were a non-event. There were 3 foreclosures and 0 short sales. And distressed sales were the thing that dropped the market by 30% across the board when 10% of the overall market was distressed. And right now there's 0% of the market which is distressed in Florida. And it seems like it could never happen, but it can. And it only took 10% of sales to be in distress to rock the market by 30%. Now, I hope you found this content valuable, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. If you're thinking about buying or selling anywhere within the state of Florida, or really anywhere in the world, please reach out because we would love to help. And check out my next video because I suspect you will love it a lot. And until next time,